Hi, it's Mithran here again with CEO of CP Digital with another tip, and this is to do with how the whole online system is evolving. It's a personal kind of topic with the schooling system, and now that it's all virtual, how the school slot online system is a 9 to 3 block, and how are these people navigating it in terms of the teachers and the students. So I've got Susan here to talk about this and share what's happening for us and what she sees, how this digital space is going to evolve and what are her thoughts.
Right. This is a subject that's close to our hearts, so this is longer than the typical video that you do, Mithran. We have a 9-year-old together, and we've decided not to send her back to school this year, and so she's doing some of the virtual lessons with the TDSB because we live in Toronto.
Yeah.
And it's been a pleasant surprise in some ways, in the sense that, like with everything else, it depends on the teacher. And the teacher that we've been assigned for our stream is actually doing it in a way that actually Mithran noticed this when we first started. It's a user experience comment. It's the fact that in the past, from March to now, we've had situations where we kind of need to get the children to do some worksheets to display their knowledge and things, and typically the teachers send that to you as a PDF. You download the PDF, you get the child to fill it, and then
you print it and then you upload it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of parental involvement in that, and I understand that the educational system is a public system and that we need funding desperately, and it's not an easy wave a magic wand.
Exactly.
So we don't have unrealistic expectations, but even within those boundaries, the people who are making it work right now are the ones who are keeping it seamless, keeping it in one space, right? Hats off to them. So like some of the teachers are currently going like, okay, we have to do introductions to one another. So instead of making that like, here's a sheet, fill it out with your parents and then send it to us, it's much more like open up a Google Slides document and here's a bunch of free images. So like, let's try to visualize what you're thinking to introduce yourself, and then submit it. Very immersive. And I think what stood out for us was the fact that at the age of 9, sure, they're kind of digitally native. They understand things by touch. They don't always understand things by type. So when we move from touch screens to computers, it doesn't involve teaching the children how to use the internet, how to really use tools. Yeah, type, right? I mean, I wonder whether the keyboard is going to change, right? I mean, we used to do ASDF, that could well change. So those are kind of our thoughts. Like, user experience is such a big part of everything else, and it really needs to come into the education. Hats off to the educators, like you said, Mithran. They're making their best effort, but how can we help them to smooth this user experience? So that's our efficiency question more than tip. I guess the tip is make everything more user friendly.
Stay on the same platform or stay on the same way of working. I think it's just important that both the teacher on one side and the student on the other side have the same feeling of the digital space.
That's right. Yeah.
There are so many hours basically on the digital space now, and if they don't know how to use it and find their way, it is going to be difficult for the teachers or for the
students
learning
themselves. Yeah. And while tactile is really important, it's important that they learn to hold a pencil and write and whatever at this age. They're going to do that in other ways where you bring them along for the ride. You know, making the basics difficult isn't going to stop us from doing that. So
3D is already okay from a perspective, but going now into this dimension, we really have to be the influencers too from one side to encourage them, and also give shout outs to people who are doing the good job.
So that's our rant
for
the week.
All right, thank you.